So, Dr. John, what are you doing here?
I'm here to help crew Molly Sheridan.
Yep.
This is she's come back for her second year. Last year she didn't quite finish the whole race, so this year she brought myself and her daughter to help crew.
Excellent. And what's your background?
I am a sports chiropractor in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. I'm also a certified stretch therapist and a TRX personal trainer. So pretty much in my office, and I deal with mostly athletic clients of all abilities, whether from kids all the way up to senior adults.
Oh, fantastic. So you've done a lot of crewing before. This isn't new to you?
No, this is actually this will be my fourth crewing position of
Yep.
an ultra marathon. I've crewed 3 bad waters in a row. So 2009 was Molly, 2010 was a lady from Australia, Susanna Harvey-Jameson, and then again 2011 this year, Connie Dockendorf from Las Vegas, Nevada as well.
Wow. So you've got a bit of a reputation for helping the elite ultra runners get to the finish line, so to speak.
Well, we're building that anyway.
You're building
yeah.
that, definitely. So what sort of work have you been doing with Molly? Some of the work that needs to be done with most ultra marathon runners. What are our weaknesses, if you like?
For most ultra runners, it's stretching.
Okay.
There's ultra runners I seem to find are always busy running and cross training and everything else, but sometimes they forget a little bit about stretching on their own. So like with Molly, the last couple of years we've been working with her to, one, increase her flexibility.
Yep.
Through the fascial stretch therapy stuff. Usually a session takes about 45 minutes to an hour just for a lower body stuff. So depending on where she's at in her training regimen and what her volume is,
yep.
There's just a different kind of ways we kind of tweak the stretching, whether we're having her do more resistance with some of the stretching stuff, or whether she just came off of a long run for the weekend, and basically I'm just kind of stretching her out, and while she just kind of enjoys it and relaxes, almost like a massage.
So what are some of the common injuries that you see in ultramarathon runners?
The biggest probably one I see is a lot of what we call like a little bit locked up in the hips, and that's coming from a lot of the psoas and the hip flexor complex, and then what we call internal and external rotators. So if we're getting a little bit deeper inside the hip, just over time the internal and external rotators just get locked up as well. So a lot of times it's easier to stretch psoas, hamstrings, glute muscles like that, but the internal and external rotators that control the femur and the leg and things on the way down are a little bit neglected because they're a little bit harder to stretch on our own, and those are the little ones that we forget about.
So you're really looking forward to this race. How do you think Molly's going to go this time?
I think she's going to do really well. She repeated her altitude acclimation the same as she did last year.
Yep.
She followed the same plan. She's a little bit more confident in her nutrition this year.
Yep.
And then she's also definitely more confident in just myself and having Bailey crewing for her as well. So that kind of helps. Bailey was also on the Badwater crew for her. So I've worked with Bailey before, and so it's a good fit. So she's just a lot more confident and feeling good.
So how important do you think crew is for a runner, to have some people that you really trust?
Oh, it's definitely vital, because there's just certain aspects of, for our crew, Bailey brings the mother-daughter kind of connection there that she has, and so she's able to read Molly a little bit, on that intimate level than I can. And from my point of view, or from my aspect of being the crew member and working with Molly, it's more of a, I guess, not really the emotional side, but how is she doing physically, mentally, giving her that kind of support. So I think any crew that has personal people that are close to them, that's very important.
It's a big advantage.
Yeah, it's a big advantage.
Yeah.
As far as picking up somebody that there's always great people that are trying to help, runners that come in from different places, even at Badwater, that they haven't met their crew, but maybe just a day or two before. So it's a little bit harder for them to bond, and it's a little bit more anxiety, I think, for the runner to try and explain what they're going to need and how they're going to need it and when they're going to need it. And don't get mad at me if I yell at you.
Yeah, that's definitely
at
the
150 kilometers.
Yeah, that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
So I think that too, that's very, very important, that you have that moral support. So she's got Bailey there, and that will help her get through. And I think Molly had a bit of bad luck really last year, didn't she? It wasn't exactly the ideal crew what she had.
Correct.
From what I've heard.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she will manage it this time, because she's the only one with experience here. So we wish you guys luck.
Thank you very much. Wish you guys luck as well.
Yeah, we will all be needing it.
Yep, and we'll all be out there on the road together.
Yeah, we might be spread apart a little bit, but
That's right.
yeah.
In spirit, we'll definitely all be there.
Definitely.